Hey, you. We are back with episode 3 of our series, Positively Impacting Culture. And if you followed us, you know that we've covered alignment, which has to do with the values matching with the organization, followed by recently last week, we covered the identity and how to use the identity of the organization and ensuring that what you're selling does match what's happening in your culture. Now, today, we want to talk about community. So, you ready? Let's get into it. So, community. When we talk about community, it's important that every organization is aware of sense of belonging. And statistics show from last year, EY did a survey that over 70% of employees chose culture as a critical element of whether they wanted to stay with the company or whether they decided to go with a new company. And so it shows that culture and the environment plays a huge role in that. And community is that, right? Because if you think about cultural backgrounds in terms of where you're from, those connections and those shared roots are what really keep you rooted within that group and make you feel good and feel a part of it. And so one of the best ways to do that is in the L&D, the training and development, the team building concept, culture building concepts, where organizations take the time to ensure that their culture is infused in everyday education. So team building standards in terms of international training, you should really be having team building at least every quarter for larger organizations or at least twice a year. If you're having a significant change in terms of management roles or key critical roles, you should try to do smaller phase team building when there are new people entering and you want to maintain the synergy and the cohesiveness that's happening within the team. So that's one great way to do that because then there's shared values about the organization and there's opportunities for persons to share and be involved in group settings where you can identify where there may be conflict and be able to create better direction going forward. And of course, other training and development programs that focus specifically on the culture, ways to get people to learn more about the values, embody the values, and truly understand what they mean so that they can take those back to their departments and ensure that the culture is being maintained that way. Another way to really ensure that you're creating a sense of community is through representation. How do the task force in your teams look? How does the management look in terms of representation? Do you have a variety of cultures? Do you have a variety of representation? Is there mutual respect for the different cultures within the organization? What are you doing to foster that? Do you have good DEI happening within the organization so that there's great awareness? All of these things create community and allow people to see those around them as a part of something greater. And so they work actively towards that to get better results for the organization. So community is definitely an important aspect of positively impacting the culture. If you're an HR professional, your energy should be focused on ensuring that you have budgets that support that and translating the significance of sense of belonging to retention and those strategies so that the organization realizes the importance and invests in ensuring that that's done. And if you're an employee and you want that culture to thrive, then you should be active in your involvement in those activities, those socials that help to connect and bridge the gap between the differences among employees. Employees should be celebrated at every level, and that's a part of positively impacting culture. So I hope you enjoyed those tips. And next week, we'll do our final episode in positively impacting culture. Let me know what you're thinking about it so far. And I hope you have a great day. And you know what I'm going to say. You make your mark every day, all day in the lives of those you lead. Take care.